There are few professions where people run towards the fight. They run towards the chaos. Our police, fire, emergency responders, doctors, and nurses are our first line of defense. While the rest of us may run from a difficult situation, they are the ones that run headfirst into finding a solution to the problems. There was a time when I was a kid, when if you asked many of my friends what you wanted to be when you grew up, it was a police officer, it was a firefighter. Those were the careers that you knew were respected, but those were the good old days. Times have now changed. What used to be large classes in the academies of people who wanted to dedicate their life to service by becoming a police officer, the numbers have dropped by at least 2/3 today. With fewer and fewer state, county, and city police officers out there enforcing the laws of our communities, we've seen a steady rise in crime and violence across our community. In order to better support our police, we need to ensure that their efforts to enforce the laws are not in vain. We need to ensure that repeat offenders are held accountable and then receive the rehabilitation services that they so desperately need. When we reflect back on the work that our doctors and nurses did during the pandemic, they daily put themselves on the front lines to make sure that our family and our friends were taken care of and receiving the care that they needed in a very difficult time. But lately, with the rise of medical malpractice suits that have become standard across the state of New Mexico, many of our great doctors and nurses have found that staying in New Mexico is too costly for them. We're seeing a rampant exit of doctors and nurses into other states that support the medical profession. We need to reinstitute the Medical Malpractice Advisory Board. We need to create a supportive network of medical professionals that can come into New Mexico and help provide the services that we so desperately need. I want to protect those who protect us. As a police officer, a firefighter, a first responder, as a doctor, as a nurse, I'm asking that when you step into that ballot box on June 4th for the Republican primary, that you make me your choice, that you choose Keith Neal as your state representative for District 1. If you would like more information about this campaign or have questions, go to the website at electkeithneal.com or send me an email at keithmneal@gmail.com.